We're on. We are on.
We're up.
Good morning,
That's my
everybody.
OCS. Good morning, everybody. What's cracking?
Mm-hmm.
It's Sunday morning. We're doing a Sunday morning live, man. We snuck up on you. What's cracking, baby girl?
Well, it's Sunday morning, so just doing our
Yeah.
usual morning routine. Got it all done. I'm sitting here with my big old mug of hot coffee,
Ooh,
just
wait.
chilling with my
Yeah.
babe.
That's right. That's right, baby girl. Yeah, man. What's up out there, everybody? We're just hanging out, doing our thing on a Sunday morning. Fucking, figured we take last night off and maybe do one in the morning time and see how it works out for everybody. Hope you're well. Hope you guys had a good weekend and I'm pretty sure the world's fucked up right now because TikTok should be off. TikTok
Yeah.
should be off, so the world's gonna explode.
I've never had a
Universe.
TikTok app. Never had a TikTok account. Never.
Really?
Nope.
Well, good for you. Good for you, man. Yeah. I think all of them pretty much do the same thing, right?
No, some of them are more about sharing pictures and videos. Others are about sharing comments and conversations. It's kind of, you
Right.
know, they all pretty much have similar stuff. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I think TikTok's more like YouTube Shorts, I think. You see a lot of TikToks
Oh
on
yeah.
YouTube Shorts. So,
Right. I got you.
yeah, but I've never had a TikTok account, and the only reason why I know anything about TikTok is because people who have accounts over on YouTube putting their TikToks up. I mean, there's people that are putting up YouTube things mourning the loss of their ever loving TikTok.
Right.
And then
That's crazy.
there's reports of people with millions of followers, and it's like, oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
So
They're
just
all pissed off, huh?
go over to
They're all
another
pissed
platform.
off.
Oh, you know what I
Yeah.
say? It's better to be pissed off than pissed on. I think they're feeling pissed on, really.
Well, then they're kind of freaky if they like that stuff. We got another problem.
Well, I don't mean it in that manner.
Right.
I think I meant it in a
Yeah.
yeah. And you know what I say when you're
Figurative
pissed
way.
off, right?
Yeah.
Get back
I know what
on.
you say, man. I know.
Get back
I've been
on.
around the block a few times, man.
If you're pissed off,
Been
get
around the
back
block a
on.
few times. Yeah. I've been around that block a few times, man. So, and my IQ is above average, so I get the drift.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
So.
Yeah. Well, there's been a lot in the news lately. I've seen and heard and seen and heard some more.
But aren't you also seeing some stuff firsthand too?
Oh, a lot of my shit's firsthand. Everything I come out with is, if it's not firsthand, I'll tell you. I'll tell you, man. But most of my shit is firsthand. It's eyes on, ears on. So, yeah, there's a lot of crap going on right now, right here at this CSP-SAC, new folks had sex, solitary confinement coming at you. Fucking, TSOA land, we send ours. And, if you guys like hearing the truth about the corrupt side of CDCR and solitary confinement conditions and, what really goes on behind these walls, not the speculation part, not the speculation, None of that. Oh, I've been out of the system 20 years, 5 years. I'm in the system, in the hole at New Falls, and I'm still here, and firmly planted in my position and in my convictions and in my beliefs, unwavering. And it's fucking nuts here, man. It's a madhouse. It's a madhouse, baby girl. It's a fucking madhouse.
It is.
We've heard a lot of speculation and a lot of I knows, but I've been out of the system 10, 20 years, but I know, and I know this, and I know. No, you don't know. You've been out of the system for a long time, man. It changes every 5 to 10 years, evolution.
Well, and then look at all how it changes for the public too. I mean, my God. What?
Hang on.
What?
We got a live cell extraction going down.
Really?
I bet you he cuts up. Yeah. I wish you guys could see this. You had about 15 cops out here with all the top brass. They got the chemical agent ready, big old fire hydrant with pepper gas in it. And now block gun, they're all suited up in their bunny suits. But watch this, the guy's gonna cuff up like a coward.
You don't want to get
cuff up like a coward.
You don't want to get his what do you call it? His money.
Yeah, you don't want to get his money. Well, what they do a lot of times is they'll cuff up. They'll go in there, threaten to spray them, and then they'll cuff up and come out. For us, you don't cuff up. You go all the way. They spray you 20 minutes. You got to take it like a man. And then they come in, and it's on and craculating up in that cell, boy. They ain't whipping me down for free. Yeah, bet that. No, he's cuffing up. Look, yep, he cuffed up. He's the one of the weirdos that got the yellow glass on his shit. Masturbation artist.
Well, why don't you explain what the yellow glass means to the public? Because that's something that you just don't hear about.
Well, they put these cardboard slats up on a cell window when these dudes masturbate in front of female officers or male officers, whatever. And so they put these cardboard slats where they cover the bottom of the window up 3/4 of the way of the window. So females, when they walk by that guy's cell, he can't gunsling on them. We call them gunslingers. Weenie gunslingers. And, or they call them flashbangers. Because they flashbang their weenies on them.
That's funny.
And, I know, there's all types of little fucked up names for you weirdos. Yep, he came out. Yeah, he came out. He didn't want to get sprayed. But anyways, folks, good morning. Good morning, America. Welcome to our show.
Tim K popped in.
Tim
K popped in, and he says he's working on a car, so he'll be quiet, but he's listening.
What's up, Tim K? Got your message? Man, we can talk whenever you want, man. You just let me know. I got nothing but time right now, my friend. So, yep. I send my best to you and the dog, man. I hope you guys are well. But yeah, babe, there's been a lot in the news lately, man. It's kind of surprising. I gotta go ahead and I'll correct a lot of shit here today and make sure that at least the truth will be out there, you know.
All right.
You know, at least the truth. The speculation part, everybody speculates, but we got our truth, and we got the truth of what's really going on behind these walls. Right now, today, not 5 years ago, 20 years ago, right now, today, January 19th, 2025, up-to-date shit. So if you like hearing it, the truth about it all, hit the like button. Share this shit, man. Get the message or out.
And subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe. Yeah, man. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you leave a comment, make a comment, join the chat, something. You know, yeah, man, there's been a lot. So let's see here. We recently came up on a question, right? Yeah, and I really wanted to get to that. How would the prison system, would it be any different if the indeterminate shoes didn't happen back in the 80s and if we didn't go to the shoes back in the 80s? And this was a very good question and a very good topic, you know. And baby girl, that was a good one, I gotta say. So I would like to say that I believe it would definitely be different. It would be different from what we know today, and I don't think the S&Y population would be so big as it is now because of the lack of schooling for most of them guys. You know, the lack of proper knowledge and schooling coming from the OGs and, you know, the original gangsters, man, and the men who made prison what it is, you know. And so I do believe it would be different. How? I don't think that, like I said, the S&Y population would be so big, and I don't think it would have had all the race riots that's been on these yards for the past 20, 25 years. No, I gotta say 20 years, 20, before we get into hostilities treaty. I don't think none of that would have happened. Maybe little scrimmages here and there, but not to the magnitude and gravity that has happened up and down the state of California from the mid to late 90s to, 2015, 2014. I don't think it would have happened like that, you know? I really don't. And I don't think that there would have been so many things being taken from the prisoners, you know, by administrations. You know, take this, take that, take this, take that, especially conjugal visits. I think when they took conjugal visits in 96 is when I know Pete Wilson was in office, and I know I came in the prison boom era, and I think that's what turned the prison on its head. You took it from all the lifers, so therefore you have no carrot for a rabbit no more. And then they took all the school, the educations, and they took the vocation.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
They took vocational trainings from lifers, and they just said, hey, you're never going home. You got no hope. Have fun.
And then they
I
took
was on a
cigarettes.
yard in high desert. Go ahead.
And then they took cigarettes.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
And they took cigarettes, and they took all tobacco products about 6 months after they took cigarettes. Let me call back.
All righty. Well, for those of you who are new here, and I'm seeing some new folks, Brant is in solitary confinement. He does have a tablet that he calls through the wall phone type thing from his cell. And so every 15 minutes we have to check back in because their system makes his calls shut off every 15 minutes. But we're used to it. Maybe you'll get used to it too. I see Zay Woody. DJ, do your duty. Well, we don't got a spin table, so you know. All right.
I'm back. So, when they took the cigarettes, babe, I think what it did, there's nothing like a shot of coffee and a cigarette in the morning time for a grown man in the prison, right, in a cell.
Mm-hmm.
Every convict I've ever met, black, white, Mexican, love to have that morning shot of Chinate. Strong motherfucking John Wayne. That's what we call it. A John Wayne, boy, and a cigarette. Un frajo. Cada día, todos los días.
They were ending addictions like forcefully, and I'm sure it turned ugly. I'm sure it did.
Oh man, people were kicking that stuff, going through it, man, and so not only did they take all that, they took the weights. So now you got a bunch of angry prisoners, lifers that have nothing to look forward to and nothing to do. But I believe that the indeterminate validation shoe process never happened, none of that would have been taken because fellas know, the old school fellas know how to fight. They know how to write. They know how to fight in the legal system really well too. And things would have came together in a proper response to CDCR taking everything, not willy-nilly race riots. I don't believe it, but I do believe it would have been a lot better, and the system wouldn't be what you know it is today.
Well, my theory on it is that by leaving the heavy hitters on the yard, by leaving these respected higher end individuals on the yard, that there would have been a whole lot more social discipline and a lot more structure beyond the things that they took away. I mean, I've heard of organized exercise programs and such like that, where y'all were maintaining your people, keeping a lot less drama off the yard and a lot less willy-nilly violence off the yard.
Yeah, I would say, our friends, they would have left our friends, everybody on the main lines, and, instead of giving indeterminate shoe, you're right, they would have, our friends would have been able to, come to terms better and, organize a better world for the convicts, all of us across the board, man. And I will tell you, babe, that taking that conjugal visits, I didn't know a lot about prison at the time. I just came in the system. I was in the system for about a year. And, I had a cellie that said to me, you got to get married, dude. You got to get married. And I'm like, well, and okay. And I'm like, well, I don't know, but, I was 21 years old and had no fucking idea about nothing other than I hate society because it gave me life for nothing. Well, when they took that conjugal visits from all lifers, I seen old school dudes that were B numbers and C numbers are like, man, they just fucked up the system, youngster. They fucked it up. And then a year and a half later, they took the weights in 1998, around March. And that really fucked up the system. Now you got a bunch of old G's with life. Can't get nothing no more with their old ladies. No.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
They can't work out the frustration on the weight pile. So I mean, it was a recipe for disaster, real quick.
Sounds like it was a well thought out recipe for disaster too.
You're right. Yeah, no, they didn't just do that. That was thought about by they got those things called behavioral analysis people and think tanks and the big genies and shit that come up with all these fucking ideas and they sit down in Sacramento in a little cubby hole somewhere and come up with these bullshit ideas, and then it goes into rules and laws, and then they took the nudie magazines. We couldn't even have a kit no more. You couldn't even get an Easy Rider magazine with Harley Davidsons in it if it showed a kid in it. They were taking it due to females working in the prison. You know, and then they took the R-rated movies. It's all PG-13 for grown men.
That's crazy.
Oh my God. Yeah. No, it was ugly. It's ugly. And it would have been different. Mm-hmm. Yep. So that's what I got to say about that topic. You got anything to add, baby girl? Comments?
No, let's see. Tim K says he'd like to see actual timeline of when things were taken away. And, well, we can work on that. We'll put that in our community section after that's done. And we got where'd he go? Oh, Victor Tepezano says hola.
Hi. ¿Qué hola? ¿Cómo estás, Victor?
For those that are new in here as well, you need to know that Brant cannot see the chat because he doesn't have access to the chat. He has only access to telephone, so I have to read everything on there for him, and that's just how we do it. Okay, and Outlaw says he hopes we touch on the recent killing and how it's linked to your case.
Yep, Outlaw, you know it's coming, my friend. I'm just going through the motions. I'm going to get on it. You can bet that. I'm going to expose it. It's coming. It's coming. Hell yeah. Because I got a lot to say about that bullshit. A lot to say about the bullshit. Mm-hmm. What else, baby?
Oh,
I sent mine to you, bro.
That's current.
Mm-hmm. Huh?
We're current.
So, okay, well, that's my opinion of the, if they would have left all our friends out of the shoe and, our homeboys out on the main lines, and it would have been a lot better. Oh, I think all the way around. And CDCR wouldn't have got away with taking everything. No fucking way. They wouldn't have got away with it, No. Because, a lot of the friends, a lot of the fellas know how to do legal shit. And they took a lot of good legal beagles and put them in the shoe, for helping another man and stuff
that's
like that.
That's so wrong. That right there is so wrong. I mean, how is that? Okay. How is taking away legal access to fight your cases rehabilitative?
Mm-hmm. So I'll tell you something. A couple friends of mine were up at the Bay Shoe, know the law really well, and there was a black guy up there with us, a real good guy. And my friends filed some shit for him and got him to go home. Right. And he was doing 25 life and got him out of jail, got him out of prison. Nice. So they don't like us helping each other because of that. They don't like it. They don't like us helping each other because of that. And that's a sad thing, man. I'm going to tell y'all something. My attorneys one time asked me if I believe the CDCR would let them come in the into the prisons and give courses on legal courses, about the law and stuff, and educate prisoners about the law. And I about laughed my ass off because that's the last thing CDCR wants. Right. It's for a bunch of prisoners that are very, very in tune and smart and well read with the law in these prison cells. They do not want that. So, but it was a good idea. And I highly recommend if you're out there, GP activated, and learn the law, man. At least learn the Title 15 and how to utilize the Title 15 to your advantage and get what you got coming. It's not, like I always say, it's not about giving me extra. I want what I got coming, point blank, period. I don't want what I got coming according to the rules and regulations, and then you change it to fit your argument. No, that's not what we're doing. So, but that's what they do all the fucking time. Okay.
Well, aren't
So
the rules kind of like like a fence? They say good fences make good neighbors. Good rules make good structure.
That's right. Exactly. And like a lot of the times, the rules, it's what's written, but it's in the spirit of the rule. So what they're doing is, if the rule advantages them, or what they're trying to do, or what they're trying to say, or whatever they've done at the time, they bend whatever to fit their position. And they bend it and bend it and bend it and bend it. And it's like, no. No. It's a real fucked up thing, man. So, yeah, we got a lot to get to here, man. So let's move on from that. But that's my take on the prison system.
All right. Before you go on, Dog checked in. He says, good morning and hope we are well. We are. Thank you.
Okay, cool. All right, Dog. We seeing ours to you, bro. Hope you're well. Good morning. Fucking, yeah, babe, you got anything to add on that thing right there?
No, I'm good.
Okay, now, let me address the elephant in the room. So, recently, my friends, there was a thing that happened here about 4 days ago, an alleged homicide. It's just alleged, because I don't know. I just know what I see on the news, and I know what I heard. I didn't see it now, and I want to be very clear. I didn't see it with my 2 eyes or hear it with my 2 ears.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
And it happens, now get this, A-yard is PC. A-yard is PC. And it's broken down by buildings. So A1 building, A2 building, or what you call PSU. And PSU is the housing units that are known for housing the severely mentally insane that break the rules. So it's their shoe unit for them guys. Now, their shoe unit for them guys, and the way they do it, their shoe turns for them guys is a lot different than it is for us. Okay, so then you got the other 4 or 5 buildings that are all EOP S&Ys. Okay, that's their main line or whatever. Okay, now in A8 building, one unit, one building on A-yard, A8 is EOP California model, a 180 building, S&Y. So it's EOP.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Now, that's the building, mind you, that the PIO Gonzalez did his breakdown. We did the breakdown on one of my last videos. He was talking, it's lovely, it's beautiful, it's got roses and flowers and a beautiful mural, and they just feel so enlightened and so wonderful. They frolic in the lilies. And they can get their own toilet paper, and they can shake hands, and they can pat each other on the buttocks and feel good about themselves. Quack. Super quack. Because then a couple days later, look what happened. An alleged homicide in that building on the way to medication.
I wonder if he even heard Globalina tell him he's only got 60 seconds. Anyways, I'm so glad you guys are here, and he'll be calling back in a second. Everybody's freaking out. They lost their damn TikTok. It's so funny. Who cares? Who cares, man? Just go to another platform. Your followers will take you wherever they can get you. Because that's what people do. They look out for each other if they give a shit. All right, you're back.
I don't know what happened. Yeah. Okay, so where was I? It just hung up on me.
No, you. I told our listeners you probably didn't even hear or give the 60-second warning. You didn't.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't. I was on one. So, okay, I was given the breakdown at the yard, right?
First, dog just wants to say.
Hey, here you go. Here's your stamps. All right, now, well, excuse me. So then, on a yard, you have eight buildings. Is what that guy, Lieutenant Gonzalez, was talking about as the California model. But it's only one building. It's SLY-EOP. And that is where he said everything is wonderful. It's great. There's beautiful murals painted on the walls. Image can frolic in the lilies. Pat each other on the buttocks and shake hands with the popo, play goldfish, and they're all gravy because they can get their own toilet paper and bars of soap. So, yeah, guess what happens? A week, 3, 4 days, 5 days later, them J-Cats go to peel call after chow, 5 o'clock peel call, boom. Murk somebody, allegedly. I don't know. But how is that coincide with anything that fucking PIO had to tell the public? Do you know? Because I don't. That's crazy, huh?
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Well, I'm sure that video was a big production and he did it weeks prior. But I think he owes the public a statement. He really does.
He owes an apology for lying to y'all. You know?
But I've dealt with him in the past, and that's what he does. He minimizes everything. Like, and then he doesn't get back to me until like the problem's been solved. Like that little headphone thing, you know? It's like, it's cool. You know? Like he doesn't know I didn't get the memo. Because you're gonna keep me enlightened on every turn, every angle that has anything to do with anything you ask me to deal with.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Well, okay, so let me get into this even further. Now, I told you guys many times, MS and Y yards are disgusting, filthy fucking places with some scurvy scoundrels. Yellow belly scoundrels.
Tell them how you really
feel.
Let
me tell you, I am. I'm telling them how I really feel. So, I think that them guys, when they go that way, they're either ashamed of going that way after they go there, or they got some sort of psychological guilty complex, subconscious complex, or something.
Well,
they try to be They try to overwhelm it with a bunch of senseless violence. Now, here you got this issue that happened. The reporters in the media said in California prison, CDCR put it out there CDCR put it out there on one of the alleged suspects is a known sexual predator. And I guess the alleged victim was a known sexual predator. So, I mean, these places are riddled with that. Okay, what's up, Ben?
Huh? Oh, I have no short-term memory. Go on.
Yeah, anyways, I'll go on, man. So, you got one of these dudes murking another dude like that. It makes no difference for us. It don't even matter. But I guess in their own weird way it does. And that other guy that was involved, I won't ever mention no name. There was something that happened a few years ago on the other yard, and that guy got fucked up in the chair. He was chained to a chair. Now, I don't agree with doing any man chained to a chair. That's the way of I'm not digging none of that. But that's how them guys operate. They overwhelm their guilty complex with violence. And it's uncontrolled, it's unbridled, and it's for nothing most of the time,
Mm-hmm.
But that's their way of life, man, and it's not mine. It's not my way of life. It's not my friend's way of life at all. And that's why I try to tell y'all, probably ad nauseum, that it's two different systems in here, because it is. It is. 90% of that crap is coming off of SOY yards. Straight up. All right, babe, we got any questions, comments?
Yeah, Dog says it's wild that a PC that already killed a guy is given all those privileges.
Right. Exactly. They cater to them guys, dog. They cater to them. They give them guys all the breaks and all the chances. That's the guys that get their 115s covered up, thrown away, all that crap, man. And I'm going to tell y'all, man, I listened to a video that was done the other night, a couple days ago, about an alleged assumption on a conspiracy theory of what happened to that guy chained to the desk, and that officers played a part in it to help. Well, I will tell you, it is a fact, and the videos were uncovered where officers watched the guys do a practice run a week before. Officers watched it, and Kevin Steele reported it to the feds with a bunch of other documents and proof. I won't say nothing else. And I'm going to tell you, if on Kevin Steele's part of it, if there would not be two high-powered attorneys, federal attorneys, very well respected and very well rounded, they wouldn't have taken on that wrongful death suit of the victim on that case and his daughter and his mother if they felt that there was any possibility of that not being a setup by the officers. They truly know that was set up. And people that don't want to believe it, that's on you. You try to me, it's like some type of fake news you're pumping out, because that was set up. And that's a fact. And it's not set up by a newer cop. These fucking dudes are old school. They know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not set up like you think. It's set up right place, right time. Let me kind of help this situation happen. Let me urge it to happen. Let me go make these comments to stir the pot, or let me print out a false document on the dude, or
Coercion.
Whatever. Right, coercion like a motherfucker. So, and then, I'll put him in this cell over there next to his partner, who is next to their intended victim that we know attacked a cop in another place and knocked him out. Okay, let's see if we can work this. Well, if federal attorneys, mind you, would have never taken that case on against a powerful entity with a union like the CCPOA if they wasn't 100% sure of their positions.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to clear that up for the record. I want to make sure that's clear for you guys. That did happen. So, and it goes on a lot more than what y'all think, the coercion part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this new thing that happened, all this speculation and all that crap, that shit don't even matter for us. But I think in their minds, in the S&Y guys' heads, the way they feel, it does matter to them because they're trying to overcome with overwhelming violence to either suppress their guilty complex in their mind or their shame. There's some sort of shame in it or whatever because they went S&Y. Like the one youngster only had 6 years to the house, completely destroyed his life.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if that doesn't tell you what type of person that is, I don't know. I don't know. And I heard him talk. I heard one of them talking on a show a while back. On how they did that with that guy chained to the desk and all this other. Like, look, man. I don't recommend nobody get on here talking about some homicide and how it was plotted and connived and all that. To me, that's very tacky. That's very tacky, and it's you should never be fucking proudful of what you did by attacking a man that was completely defenseless.
Wait a minute.
And
wait a minute. What if, in his mind, he thinks this is a do-over?
I don't know. I got no idea, man. I mean, it could be, but I can't even begin to understand. I don't even want to.
I mean, but
what's in that dude's
that's
mind.
what a sociopath would do.
Right, you're right.
And that dude he's hanging out, I mean, I told you that what he looks like, his eyes, man, he's straight sociopath.
Right. And he's got just about the same type of nasty crime as the victim had. I mean, let's be real. And not only that, CDCR exposed it. Exposed it. Now that dude could be done. I mean, it's like, holy fuck. And that's going to be on CDCR's hands. That's blood on their hands, as it is anyways. But, I mean, they put that dude's jacket out there for the public to see it. Wait.
Well, is it different? Is it different when the press does it than when CDCR does it?
No, it's not. But I think CDCR is supposed to keep that confidential.
Right. They're not supposed to air the dirtiest laundry. They're just supposed to point out.
I mean, because now, if his homeboy is his co-crime, his co-defendant homeboy didn't even know. Now he knows. Now he knows, and now his ass is probably, I don't know. But anyway, I ain't want to get into that. But, going back, let's rewind, going back to that guy that was chained to the desk. In that video that we heard where the suspect, the big kid, was talking about that on that video, like he was proud of that and that he was owed for that and that, and it was mind-blowing. I don't understand, like, that's not a proudful moment where a motherfucker gets murked in a fucking chair, chained to a chair, completely defenseless.
No, that's about the lowest thing you could do. That's the most cowardly. That's right there with the sickest of chomos as far as wrong.
Yeah. No, I will tell you this, and I'll be honest. If that was a chomo now...
You have 60 seconds remaining.
If that was a chomo, hey, fuck it, hell.
No.
But I don't think it was.
Because I think that's what they were told, was he was a chomo.
They what? were told that. They were told that, and I know they were told that for a fact. They were told that by a dirty sergeant. I know it. I know for
There
a
it
fact.
is.
Let me call back.
There it is. Are we at the 15? Oh, okay, well, he will call back. I hope y'all are doing good. I hope y'all newcomers have subscribed. I hope we've got some newcomers. We love telling the truth. All right.
An incarcerated individual asked, the California State Prison for Probate, California. This call and or telephone number will be monitored and recorded. We have approved. Thank you for using Global Link.
All right.
All right, I'm back.
You're back.
Okay. So, yeah, they were told that, and then what happened, and that was supposed to be the reason why. Now, and that's why them two attorneys picked that case up, because they know that that's what they were told. They know that that guy was bum beefed and, shit was falsified against him because he had knocked out a cop right before, or a little bit before that. And that's the way they get revenge. That's the way they get revenge. Coercion, bum beefing, all that. But, yeah, so, I mean, look, it's definitely something, man. They gave them guys all the leeway in the world, put them in a California model, and then old Gonzalez got on there pumping it up, and then boom, he got smacked in the mouth with some truth, figuratively, not literally. He got figuratively, but the truth just came out, boom, and the California model is not going to solve these people's problems at all.
Oh, no. And, how can you take a deranged psychopath and put him in a situation like that? Meanwhile, keep someone like you, who's sane, rational, and has intent and purpose for a better life, locked up in a box.
Right. Exactly. Yep. Now, how's that okay? How's that okay? Again, like Allison said months ago, where's the rehabilitation for Brent or Ronnie or any of us? It's not. It's only for these people
who are
that they want to protect.
Who are unrehabilitatable.
Right, in their eyes. Exactly. Because I won't break.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about them. They're unrehabilitatable. And they have them in those programs.
Right.
I had this vision.
Exactly.
It was like, I don't even know if I should say this, but I was like, I can see the dynamics.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
I can see the dynamic. Like fucking young psycho meets old psycho. Old psycho's like, ooh, I could really make this dude into a psycho. And she's like, okay, yeah, no, you fucked up when you did that, but you can fix it all by, hey, and while we're at it, let's start a race war.
Well, I understand what you're saying, but the racial wars on SOYs don't go down.
No, but I can see how that was their get down. That was their whole get down. It was like, they're just a couple of psychopaths like whooping it up.
Yeah, probably. I don't know, but those yards, baby girl, is complete anarchy. There's no rhyme or reason. You might be right. I don't know, but we're just talking because I don't know for sure. But
no, it was just a speculation. It was just, I can make more. Okay, I can make more sense out of the most captivated of deranged than I can of CDCR.
Yeah, ain't that something? That's a lot. And you paying their wages. Y'all tax dollars paying these fools' wages, man. That's fucking terrible, man. It's terrible.
It is.
Yeah. But a lot, like I said, man, CDCR put that one guy, the suspect, the older one, as a straight fucking conundrum, boy, by placing all his shit on blast, man. And I tell you, he's got a lawsuit in the hand if he knows what he's doing, you know. But I think though, you know, it's some weird psychological fucking something's wrong, man. Where you got a weirdo icing another weirdo, and I guess he feels better about his weirdo-ism. I don't know, but I do want to touch on that, man, and let y'all know that. But here, boots on the ground. My feet are on this land right here. I know, I see, I hear, and I get it right now. You know, I hear it, I know it, I see it, and it's not speculation. It's not something that came 5 days ago, hours ago, months ago. It's right now. And, you know, that shit happened on the way to fucking med call, pill call, post after dinner. Boom, shit happens. And then they hit the news, and now old boy looks stupid on that fucking PIO. That PIO looks stupid on a California model unit being a success. That shit's goofy. It's just goofy as fuck, dude. My God, baby girl. I mean, it is a fucking madhouse in this place, man. Oh, let me tell you guys something. These fake J-Cats, right? This is along the same lines to this EOP system. Some of these guys really need help, right? And we've always told our people, if you know, I have a friend of mine who was shot in the hand in Vietnam, right? Or he got shrapnel on the brain, was a particular part of his brain doesn't produce a certain chemical in his body, therefore he has to take a pill to now produce that chemical. Well, in order to get the pill, he's got to be EOP. Okay, so for that reason and that reason only, he's allowed to do that. Or he was. Well, a lot of these dudes, they go asking why they hide out in these EOP units. They've never been crazy in their life. And it's just the way of working the system. It's a way that they work the system, hide out, and, you know, and that's how they are. And I guess, you know, some people that really need it, you know, hey, you got to have it, whatever. Go do your thing.
But
wait a minute. I've met very few.
Are these people who are faking it, are they taking these meds?
A lot of times they don't take them. A lot of times they sell them and trade them, and it's a game.
Oh.
It is a game to work the system, and they do it.
No, I was just thinking because if they were taking the meds, it could cause them like to go nuttier than they should.
Right. Exactly.
Dog says, I wonder. Dog says, I wonder if it's going to come to light that dude was in that building on an override. I can't see any justification for him being given all the California model privileges. That's the confusing part. Yes.
That's right, dog. That's right, man. Hey, well, I know the kid. He was right here, back here with me and Ronnie, and you know. The guy gets in between us on the yard or whatever in these cages, and I got ears and eyes. I hear him, and you know, for me, a guy that destroys his life and had 6 years at a house, and he wants to pick up a knife and go hurt somebody, is a complete moron, and I got no respect for it. None. I got no respect for it. You know, I don't know what happened to his brain. I don't know if maybe he got dropped on his head when he was a baby or something, but something happened because that's not smart. You know, that's not. And then from what I heard, when he was GP, he wouldn't even touch a knife. He didn't even want to fight nobody. So then he goes after why. Now he does all this. So you see what I'm saying by this psychological shift, where now he's asking why, and now he's picking up knives, but over here he didn't want to do nothing. So it's like he's that embarrassed or ashamed. He's trying to overwhelm that subconscious shame with violence, or I don't know. There's no rhyme or reason to none of this, babe. None of it. So it's bizarre. That's what I'll say. It is bizarre. Bizarre shit.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Got any comments? Questions?
Just that last one from Dog.
All right. Get on, dog. That's a good question, man. That's why I always tell y'all, man. There's 2, maybe 3 systems in this prison system, and 90% of it's coming from the S&Y yards. It's not coming from GP, you know. But yet we're the ones being blamed for everything, and that's crap.
I'm starting to think there's more than 3 systems. There's more like 5 or 8 systems.
Well, there probably is. Well, I'm saying there's. I know there's GP, SY, EOP. That's 3 right there. Okay.
And now they got California
the Greenwall
model.
side of it. Yeah, so that's 4. Yeah, you're right. Then you got the Greenwall side of it. That's 5, 6. Then they got another different version of the Greenwall side of it. Then they got 5 other little versions. Yeah, who knows? But I do know that it's never ever going to be fixed in these prisons. Ever, man.
They have no intention of fixing anything. It works perfectly for them.
Right. It works perfectly for their agenda to continue to bilk the tax dollars. Yep. You know, so check this out. Folks, I had somebody get at me, right, on my tablet, and I'm gonna tell them, babe, fuck it. And unbeknownst to me, this guy pops up on my tablet without, my approval, anything like that. But I ain't tripping. And he wanted me to come on his little show and speak about my life in prison and tell my story and shit. Well, I got my own channel right here, and I'm working with Outlaw here pretty quick on something. And so then, I don't disrespect the dude or what he was trying, but here's what I do find offensive. Is, in his pitch to me, he tries to tell me some shit that stirs the pot, right, between me and my friend, right? But unbeknownst to him, and little did he do his homework, to check out shit and look around and go to other YouTube places and check comments out and shit like that from my friends. And so when I told him that, he got real quiet, and then he goes, yeah, okay, I apologize. And, but I caught him trying to stir the pot, and instead of just coming at me and asking me, you want to come on my channel, man, and speak your piece and this, that, and the other. And when I declined, or when I was, I wasn't going to do it, but let him think I was thinking about it. He wants to try to stir this pot up. And see, that's what they're doing with these S&Y clowns, man. And I don't know if the dude understands that, but he's got some balls to come at me and get on my tablet like that, knowing I got my own platform and shit. And he might have all the viewers and all the subscribers. That's fine, man, whatever. But over here, we do quality work. We do truth. We stick to the truth, quality work of prison corruption, in conditions of confinement. We don't do boogeyman stories over here and get paid for some fake, hyped up boogeyman story. We're not doing that. But that's what he's about. I mean, that's his channel anyway. His channel's about that. And he has no way of verifying the facts that these SNYs are.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
You know, to me, they're ex-disgruntled employees that got an axe to grind, right? And of course, they got rhyme or reason to hate a motherfucker like me because they couldn't make it with us. So now they're over there. Let me call back.
Yep. Oh, crazy times. Oh my goodness. Good stuff. I hope y'all appreciate the truth being brought to you like no other. You know, I don't know why we have such a small following, but we're trying different things. Maybe I'll switch the drawing, huh?
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
You're back.
All right, I'm back. Yep, I'm back. But yeah, man, I just wanted to share that with y'all. I thought it was kind of funny myself. Somebody tried to come at me and get me to come on their show and expose whatever, but that's not me. I'm not going to do that on their show and talk about a bunch of boogeyman stories and a bunch of lies. And that's not my style, man. But, yeah, man. So, baby girl, what you got to say? Me, got anything to add to any of this crap?
No, not really. I take the opportunity to say a few words between calls. So.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Y'all got any comments to add to any of this shit? What's your take on this? What's y'all's take on this SNY crap, man? What's your take on this California model unit and how they're giving these dudes all opportunities in the world to rehabilitate and they don't take advantage? What's y'all's take, man? Share it. Let me know. Let us know. You know, some of these other channels, they blur the lines between SNY and GP, right? I'm not going to do that. I keep it real. I'm going to keep it real, you know, because I'm not SNY, man. None of me and my friends are here. And, you know, I don't blur no lines. There's a line. There's always a line, man. And there's even a line for the green side, right? You know? Their homeboys don't like it when they snitch them out. So I always tell, like, I remember years ago, I told my mom back in the days, and, you know, when the defector in a war, you know, he goes AWOL and he defects to the other side, how's that seen? That's treason. You know, that's disgusting. But yet, for us, we're not supposed to look at it like that. Hell yeah, we look at it like that. You're damn right we look at it like that. That's just disgusting. You know? Then they go over there, and they join some clique over there, then they drop out of that clique and go join another clique. Then they drop out of that clique, and it's just like, oh my shit. Old boy don't stand for nothing, man. But that's their get down. That's what CDCR wanted. That's what CDCR wanted. That's what CDCR created. And in fact, that's a byproduct of putting all of my friends in the shoe for 30, 40 years. Right?
Pretty much. I kind of think that. Yeah, I think that if they didn't have that...
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Indeterminate shoe program that took all of the peacekeepers, the people who kept things stable out of the arena, that things would be a lot less hectic today. A lot less hectic.
You know what I like to call them? I won't say so much as peacekeepers. Well, it is kind of like that, but critical thinkers.
Critical thinkers.
That's what I call them.
Yeah, that
That's
scares
what I
them.
call us.
That scares them the most. Okay.
I know, man.
I think
peacekeeper
is it something they can digest a little more easily because yeah, okay,
right.
they feel somehow you're working for, like Mac reps or whatever. It's like,
Right.
but
Right.
you have to have a structure in a society, no matter what it is. When you're boxed in like that, you have to.
You got to. You got to. Back in the days, Mac reps had a bad label to them,
Mm-hmm.
And they just did, and it was, and I'll get it. Maybe one of these days I'll get into a video why, but I like to call it critical thinkers, critical thinking convicts that use their mind instead of the brute force to get shit done.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a huge difference between a convict and inmate, and then you got this new generation of weird shit that blurs it all together. And convict's that guy that likes to get up in the morning, take his shit, and smoke a cigarette and drink his coffee. That's a convict. A convict ain't gonna go sticking his nose in everybody's business to make it his business because he knows sooner or later trouble's gonna find him. He's not gonna go looking for it because there's gonna be plenty in his life that cross into his lane when it's time. That's a convict.
Mm-hmm.
And a convict's going to fight the system in every fucking turn they can to get what they got coming. They're not going to accept getting done dirty by nobody or no fucking government agency or no prison cop or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But they will pick their battles too. We will pick our battles, man.
Well, and here's the interesting thing: the new convict, which is still the old convict, actually has some hope of going home.
Right. Yeah. No, that's huge. You're right. I'm glad you said it. That's huge. That is huge. Now, and it's kind of a shame because back in the days, when the convict was doing life, he never had no hope. That hope was taken from him.
Right.
And it would have been probably a lot different system if you would have told me as a kid, hey kid, one day you might go home.
Mm-hmm.
So try to do right, keep your nose clean, try to do right, get all this educational shit, and keep your head down, and you might get a shot one day. Mm-hmm. But they never, the system wasn't like that. System was not like that back in the era I came in. No, sure wasn't. I don't know. It's all fucked up nowadays because of this 2025 way of doing time, man. You keep a real motherfucker in the hole for an alleged thought you think might be plausible or not be. Although some of his friends are with him somewhere down here, somewhere over there, and you just don't know what's going on, but your opinion is all that counts. Come on, dude. I can sit here and form an opinion about anything and everything.
Well, and opinions aren't facts, so why aren't they operating from a level of facts?
Bingo, say that again.
I said opinions are not facts, so why aren't they operating on the level of facts?
Bingo. My girl said it perfectly, man. Man, that's good shit, baby girl.
Huh.
Opinions are not facts, man. Opinions are not facts. And, I hear this, I hear that with my name attached to it all the time. All I do is laugh, man, because it's funny. It's like the National Enquirer newspaper, right?
Yo famous,
with
baby. Yo famous.
I know. Yeah, I know. It's funny. It's like I got an alien for Sally, folks. You guys believe that too? He's a little green dude, man, a little Martian, not a cop, but green, and he's a Martian, man, and he takes a bath in the toilet.
The Great Kazoo. Remember the Great Kazoo?
Yeah, I do. That was funny. Yeah, that shit was funny. But there, for the GP fellas, for my class of fellas, the administrations in Sacramento determine our life and our programs up off of their opinions and their opinions of what's going on with the political winds within our GP world. It's not a factual basis. It's none of it is facts. It's just what they think. And so yet you're going to destroy lives. Oh, and I got something else to tell y'all too. This is juicy. They're going to destroy lives and families and create bullshit because of their opinion on something a rat motherfucker told them. I mean, what? Are you serious? And to do the double dropout? Holy shit, Batman!
Right. Just both unconscionable acts being taken. I mean, it's one thing to have the mindset of that, but it's another to have total control over another human being and throw it around willy-nilly.
Right. But to totally take my rehabilitation and my friend's rehabilitation, throw that in the garbage for a possibility that you got in your brain based on
this call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
some ratas con dos patas. I mean, really? Real. And I get no fucking say-so in my program. Nor does my friends. No say-so. And let me tell y'all something. Now, here's some juicy shit. I got a buddy of mine, it's a black dude from Sacramento, recently just got done dirty. Guess what? He got put in the same unit I'm going, they said I'm supposed to go to. Not only him, a Mexican partner of mine just now got done dirty too by Ron Broomfield.
Wow.
So you got three of us right here, and counselor said, the counselor told me to my face and three others, the rest of my code and finish right here are probably going to that same block.
Wow.
Down there in Corcoran. And so what they did was they took that PHU and they hyphenated it, and now it's called also RIHU, Restricted Interaction Housing Unit. So, because in front of the building, it's a little yard. It's a small, tiny yard out in front of the building. And they got big plans. I told you guys this a year ago. I told you guys this when they did me like this. Because of that yard, the front of the yard of the building, they didn't shut down the RCG program. They just changed the location from Pelican Bay into Corcoran.
And changed
That's all they did. It changed the name. So imagine this building here with the I involved. RIHU. That's all they did. And there's other people now getting done dirty by Ron Broomfield and CDCR's big agenda.
Well, no matter what they call it, it's still the fucking shoe.
It's still a fucking shoe, solitary confinement type of shit. Quasi-shoe. We call it a quasi-shoe. And, they're not letting nobody have any say. And I read this black dude's paperwork. He showed me the other day. I read his paperwork. And, wow. wow, it's fucking nuts.
Is it the same
But and
kind
they
of?
discount.
Is it the same kind of
Yep.
bullshit they're pulling on you?
Yep. I read it with my own two eyes, man. They did. So what they did was they formed their opinion, and anything that pokes holes in their opinion, they discredit immediately, throw it to the side, and that's what Perryman, OCS.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
That's what Sergeant Perryman said on the stand at the Daubert hearing for Ronnie right before the trial. They form an opinion. They do everything possible to make that opinion happen. So if anything comes into that lane, they get rid of it, cover it up, discredit it, whatever. Let me call back.
Wow. Well, I'm digging our show this morning, and I think we're going to be switching up times. We're going to be doing a lot of different stuff like that. Yeah, but this is the only format we can give you, so it will always be just Brant on the audio until he comes home. And he wants to continue doing this once he gets home, because we're not giving up on him coming home.
An incarcerated individual at the California State Prison for Prairie, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Okay, you're
All right.
back.
All right, baby.
You're back.
You got any questions, comments?
No, we've probably got people sitting there stunned, listening to this,
Yeah.
going, "Oh my god!"
I know.
I am.
Folks, you know, I'm hoping y'all learned something today. You know, something that you didn't know before I came on this live, because it's true, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. They're taking people like me, and I'm speaking for my friends. I'm speaking on behalf of my friends, you know, and Ronnie, everybody, man. My friend Rob at the Bay being done dirty like you wouldn't believe, man. They're doing him dirty too, man. And now watch this. Not only, you remember what I told you, baby girl, a couple weeks ago about what Ron Broomfield said when I left DRB? I could only get one of them.
Right.
Well, the staff told the black dude the same shit. They're waiting for him to get off right now.
Wow.
They're waiting for him to get off, and they rather him do it from AdSense. I swear to fucking God, they said this.
Wow.
It's fucking nuts.
How is that any different than driving wedges under your fingernails or something like that? I mean, just pure torture.
Bamboo sticks. Yeah. Straight up bamboo sticks under your neat fucking nails. Imagine that. So here you got people that are willing to sign waivers of liability. We all are. We're willing, like let us go, man. Stop giving these chomos and homos and rapos action in keeping us smashed, man. It's disgusting. It's fucking disgusting.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
But,
like you said, the critical thinkers. They're the ones they can't break. And so,
right.
And then that makes me think that their idea of rehabilitation is to crush your spirit. That's what they consider to be rehabilitative. Which is fine if you have a fucking monster like those two nut jobs over there in 8A, but not for critical thinkers. Critical thinkers, they can be shaped into something great. They're stuck in prison.
Right. You know, so my friend Robert went to trial up there, Pelican Bay, recently for an alleged trip on alleged staff assault, right? Because this is what they alleged. This is what was alleged that IGI Pelican Bay recommended Robert go to the main line. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Not once, but twice.
Mm-hmm.
They did this twice to my friend. Okay, so Connie Gibson in DRB, Sacramento, along with Ron Broomfield, back then, said, no, find something. Find something to use on him. Make up something. Whatever. Next thing you know, something fell into their lap.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
From a guy on a wall phone in Pelican Bay, High Desert,
Mm-hmm.
saying, no bueno or some shit like that, right? Fuck that dude. Well, IGI Pelican Bay still said, fuck that, that's personal. We can put my friend Robert somewhere else at Pelican Bay. We don't got to put him in he can go somewhere else.
Uh-huh.
Because this guy that made the wall call did that shit on purpose.
Uh-huh.
He's using law enforcement
Uh-huh.
because he's scared of my friend. Well,
shouldn't he be the one that gets locked up if he's scared? He can't handle it, or
right.
just not be on the
That's
same
been our
yard?
position. That's me and Ronnie told IGI that. Whoever's scared out there, lock them up, put us on the line. And then ask them if they want to come out. I bet you they don't. I bet you they piece you up.
Well, isn't that how it used to be?
I don't want to get it all.
Wasn't that how it used to be a long time ago?
Yes.
Or not that long ago?
Yes. So check this out. Let me get back to this. Yes.
Okay.
So then, the 115 state or the charges state after he went to DRB upon recommendation from IGI saying he has no concerns at all, he's good, he's clear. He goes to DRB. DRB says, fuck you, you're not going nowhere. You're staying in RC program.
Wow.
Boom. They said he turned around. According to the documents, he turned around and allegedly had a weapon and stabbed the cop. Allegedly. So then, because he said, fuck it, you guys are fucking me, I'm going to fuck you. Then they filed charges. Well, let me tell you what this judge told my friend.
Huh.
He's pro se, very smart person. Very intelligent, 151 IQ, walking genius. A walking encyclopedia, Webster Dictionary, very intelligent person. The judge tells him, well, Mr. Robert, man, if you didn't go down the path you went, boy, you would have made one hell of an attorney, sir. Because of the way my friend does the law and how smart he is. And that right there, my dear, is a threat to CDCR's agenda.
Right.
So what did they do? Bury him.
Right.
That's what they're doing.
And that's what they're trying to do to you
Bury
and
him.
all your friends.
And that's what they're trying to do to you. I'm not dumb. I'm not as smart as some people, but I know my motherfucking rights, and I know a lot of shit on how to fight these people.
And you're definitely a critical
I do all
thinker.
right. And you're damn right I'm a critical thinker. You can't get this far in shark-infested waters not being a critical thinker. And, that right there is what they don't like like my friend Robert. That is what is a threat to their agenda, folks. It really is. It really is. And that's a fucking shame because that guy hasn't done nothing wrong to nobody other than uphold the integrity and honor of the convict ways, man. And that's a threat to the system. That's a threat to CDCR. That's a threat to the undercover snitches, the motherfucker that made the wall call. That type of shit, It's disgusting. It's disgusting. But yeah, man. So that's my take for today, folks. What's your guys' opinion on it, man? shoot your comments, folks. Get at us. Baby girl, you see anything on there? You got anything to add to that?
No, I think we're pretty good. I mean, I think we have had a really great show today, and we got a lot covered.
Yeah.
And raising a lot of questions. And if you're listening and you're not asking questions, why not?
Yeah, join the conversation because it's your tax dollars that's paying their wages.
Yep.
To do that.
Yep.
To give them dudes like that just were in the media extra chances for them dudes, extra chances.
Oh, and then dragging people like you, honorable men, through the courts over and over and over again, and the tune of millions and millions of dollars. People who are not going home anyways, and just
right. And it's okay for their officers, not all of them, but it's okay for the guy to slam Ronnie and in cuffs and then cover it up. But that's okay too. That's okay. That's all right. No, it's not. That's not all right, man. That's garbage. That's garbage.
Especially when he says he gently laid him on the ground on his paperwork. That right there.
I know.
Well, photo evidence says otherwise.
Well, the video evidence, yes, ma'am. Photographs of the injuries, all that. Yeah. Yeah. It's the fucking system that's just riddled with corruption, man. You know, they say you usually have one bad apple, but man, you got a whole fucking tree that's contaminated.
Yep. Yep. Well,
you got a whole fucking tree.
We understand prison's not supposed to be, perfect and all that, but I think turning it into a fun place is definitely biting them in the ass.
Yeah. Well, prison never been a fun place for me.
But the PIO said that they were trying to make prison more fun.
I know. I mean, I was like, did I hear him say that right, man?
Yeah.
Are you serious, dude?
That's what he said. That's exactly
what is fun. What is fun about locking?
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Stirring pots, lying, deceiving, playing games, and then selling the public a whole different story.
That's the fun he's talking about, but they're selling some other kind of fetch your own toilet paper fun. I mean, I don't particularly enjoy shopping, but I know there's people who do, but
Yeah. No, I mean, again, I debunk that dude's crap. Dudes can come get their toilet paper when they want. I hear these other YouTube people on here, man. They don't do that, man. I mean, the porters pass out the toilet paper and it's sold once a week. They put it in front of every cell door. Mm-hmm. It's that simple.
I'm still trying to figure out how going out to get your toilet paper is such a huge, expensive venture of rehabilitation.
Right.
And don't forget, they're spending millions and millions of dollars to deliver. It's not even bird seed. It's ridiculous.
Oh, get this. So I got my commissary list, right?
Mm-hmm.
They take the honey buns and shit like that, right?
What?
But they put this vegetable flake protein, and it's like 4 ounces for $8 or $9.
They're selling
and that's what this peanut protein.
They're selling you guys TVP. Nobody fucking eats that shit unless they're absolutely forced to. Come the fuck on. Are you kidding me? It's the mainstay in your forced diet of inedibles, and they took the honey buns away for that. Boy, they
they
really hate you, don't they?
They hate a motherfucker. Hey, motherfucker, look for it. His honey bun, $1 honey bun, man, with a shot of coffee. Hell yeah, one time a month treat. You damn right. Now you want to give a motherfucker some vegetable protein flakes. $8, 4 ounces. I think it's like a half cup, my homeboy said, man. I seen it. I actually seen it in a little
Okay,
tiny bag.
so when I was like a long time ago, I used to cook at the Haight Ashbury Soup Kitchen. That's where I got my learn on for mass cooking. And
Okay.
we used a lot of that TVP, but we buried it in a whole bunch of stuff. And that shit, it's kind of like
60 seconds remaining.
flavorless grape nuts.
Right.
And you gotta soak them and season them and add all this shit to them. And even still, they're like, you know,
Here, I call back.
wow. And now they're trying to sell this to the guys. What the hell is really going on here, folks? This is insane. Huh. There's my puppy making some noise. He just got up from his nap. Going, Mom, you better have a good dinner for me. Oh, goodness. You good boy. Yeah.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
All right, our bear is awake.
Huh?
Baxter woke up and he's making all kinds of gross noises.
Oh, shit. The beast has awakened.
Yep.
He's awake. I told Kim K, man, Baxter allows it.
He told
okay, fellas. All right, folks. Look, man. We're gonna wind this one down, man. You guys got any last comments, man, before we bounce? Because it's time to go. Got to take this dog out. Baby girl gonna get into the dog, and we just wanted to hang out with you guys on Sunday morning. And if anybody has any type of input or advice on how we can work, get more subscribers or whatever, better views or whatever, shoot it, man. Share it with us. Because I'm not too hip on these algorithms, but I do know a lot of it's got to do with algorithms and catching the right times. I don't know, but I would like to spread the word a lot more and like to spread the message.
Yeah.
So people get a true sense on what's going on right now, today, January 19th, and on. Because some of these people are getting on here and they don't know, or they're giving you their opinions, but it's based on rumors, or it's based on something they've seen or heard, or maybe, I don't know. But you guys like hearing the truth? Get at me, man. Join the conversation. Leave a comment, subscribe, share it, like, whatever. Because it's the truth. It's the cold, hard truth about what goes on behind these walls. Right, baby girl?
That's right.
That's right. So, with that, you got any comments? Last second. We'll bounce out.
Well, let's see. What the heck? Where are we at?
Or if you think we're being shadow banned, I think we're being shadow banned. I don't know why. I just got a feeling.
Probably.
Because I'm not preaching what CDCR wants me to preach.
Okay, yeah, we got a couple comments. Doug wants to know if there's any updates on the court cases and plea withdrawal. And
okay, yes, they delayed it to February 4th. And in their motion to delay, let me read this one part to you guys. It's kind of wonky, but it struck me as kind of odd too, though. So it says on their stipulation to delay the hearing, it says number 2, since that time of November 12th, 2024, the United States represents The relevant decision makers within the Department of Justice are deliberating on the placement of defendant Daniel within the BOP Bureau of Prisons. Number 3, the parties have met and conferred over the current status of the defendant's motion and the need for additional time for the final decision to be rendered in the defendant's custodial placement. Now, I don't know, to me, that seems like they got it, like, they're trying to figure out where to place me within the BOP, right? That's what it comes off as.
Right.
So that's the only thing I know that's new is this, a delay of hearing. Okay.
But if you were in the system, wouldn't you have a number?
I would have a number. You damn right.
You don't.
Okay. I don't. So what's the next one?
Outlaw just says call him tomorrow.
Gotcha. I'll call you tomorrow, my friend. I'm ready, locked and loaded. So, okay, folks, with that said, Ken, TMK, Outlaw, Dog, everybody.
T-Wood popped in.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
All our folks, everybody, people, anybody listening and support us, support the cause to keep the truth out there, share the message for the truth. And if you got any advice on how to catch these algorithms or whatever, hey, shoot it, man. We're always open to it. Leave a comment, like everything. All right, folks, have a good day.
Thanks for
Thank
viewing.
you for tuning in. Yeah, thanks for viewing and tuning in, man. Until next time, stay solid, my friend.
Take care. Thanks for coming.